boy focused.
He's locked in. Shady, what should the realistic expectations be for Shedeur's rookie season?
Look,
Realistic.
I know a lot of people have been saying a lot of different things about Shedeur, but now I feel like they starting to really understand what's really going on now, right? Because you get drafted the 5th round. You can say what you want about somebody, you get drafted the 5th round.
Of course.
But now when we get to it and the head coach is saying, hey, we're going to split these reps up, man. I know we got some veterans that won Super Bowls. I know we got some first rounds. I know we got this and that in the third. I know we took them out in the 3rd round. But we're going to give everybody a chance to start. And you like, huh? That's because you see what that kid looked like at practice. You've seen his work ethic. Everything you heard about him is not true, right? Don't let the jewelry and the music and the swagger fool you. He a hard worker. First thing the head coach said, hey, he's the first one in the building, he's the last one to leave. Yeah. Sound like someone else I know. His name was Brady.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
I was gonna say Shady.
So I'm never gonna be the first one in the building. Right? Shady. But the thing I love about Shedeur is he seems way more focused and like, I'm here. And I ain't here to be nobody's backup. Yeah. I think he's gonna be starting the next 5 games, man. First 5 games, maybe 6 games, he's gonna be a starter. And the crazy thing is, everybody was saying, yo, the bare minimum, let's just make the team. 18, that's over with. Make the team, it was over with. I made the team. I'm on the team. I'm the highest jersey seller on the team. And Myles Garrett's across from me. And you think he's not gonna make the team? The make the team stuff is over with. Time to be a starter. Yeah.
I like that. James Jones, what you think?
Yeah.
It's crazy because I say the same thing about Shady. They be like, I say, man, don't let the jury fool you, man. Shady good people, man.
Wait, hold on. Listen, baby, listen. If it's a young lady, she should get a man like me. And if it's a young brother, he should want to grow up to be like me. And next time, you need to FaceTime me when they ask you questions.
Oh, yeah, I got your back, though. I got
FaceTime me.
I got your back, though.
I'll talk for myself.
Ain't no need to FaceTime. I got your back. Hey, listen, man, if everything the Cleveland Brown coaching staff is saying is true, that you're going to open this competition up and you're going to let the best guy win the job, if all that is true and you ain't blowing smoke up you know what? He should be the week 1 starter.
Hold on.
That should be the expectation.
Let me put that down.
Realistic expectations for Shedeur should be the week one starter. If the coach is saying it is an open competition, we're going to split reps with the 1s and the 2s, and everybody going to have this equal opportunity. Right now, when I look at this room right here, Shedeur's the best one in there. He just got to go show it. Joe Flacco, we seen last year. Kenny Pickett, we done seen the last couple years. Dylan Gabriel, I believe Shedeur was better than him in college, point blank, period. Deshaun Watson hurt. So right now, as you're in that room right now, you should be confident in yourself that you're the best quarterback. Do you have to go show it in preseason? You absolutely do. But if you go out there and you show that you're the best quarterback in preseason, and I've been on record saying I think Joe Flacco at 40 years old is the odd man out in this situation. Why not go young if Joe Flacco ain't taking you to the playoffs, which he's not? So go with one of your young boys. If the competition is open for the best guy to win the job, the expectations for Shedeur should be to start week 1 because he has that type of talent and is the best guy in the room. If the coaches is telling us the truth, the expectations for the young fellas should be to start week 1.
Do you think the coaches are telling us the truth, though? Like that.
I do think they are because I'm looking at the quarterback room and it's not a proven dude.
Yeah,
so
like who you lying for? The Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett? Who you lying? Who you lying to? For who? For what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, coaches lie all the time. So
people lie.
People lie. Yeah.
What you got, Chase? What you got?
I got 3 things. 1, learn the playbook because I think that's a bigger deal than some people understand. 2, I think work hard, make the team. Right? Shady said it's already a given, so I'm going to go with Shady on that. But I think the biggest thing is make the most out of your opportunity when it presents itself because it will present itself. And so the expectations for him is to start some games this year, whether it's game 5, like Shady said, or game 1, or game 10 after the bye, whatever it is, you're going to get a chance to start for the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns are not that good. And based on the Cleveland Browns quarterback history, there's a really high probability that you're probably going to start sooner rather than later. So for me, it's just literally, you got to make the most of the opportunity. So what does that mean? It's like you're going to get a chance in the preseason because reading between the lines here, what Kevin Stefanski was saying is like, hey, we already sort of know what Kenny Pickett brings to the table. We already sort of know what Joe Flacco brings to the table. So we're going to give Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders a lot of reps in the preseason, in training camp, and all this stuff. And so based on where he was drafted, though, in the 5th round, you got to show you can play. Like, it's not just going to be handed to you. And I think this is good for Shedeur. I think it brings out the competitiveness in him.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Come on, bring it up. Because I was trying to. So when we first initially asked the questions, right? I remember a while ago, so I write everything down just so I know what's going on.
Of course.
So James, you wasn't talking like that. You said he could start week 1.
Yes.
You weren't saying that before. You said it's gonna be hard. It's gonna uphill battle. You said, remember that?
I did say that because I update my information.
Okay.
Coach
Hold on, dog.
No, because don't just be having my stuff.
No.
I'm going to the whole content of the question.
I went to the whole real quick. You said that now, Chase. You even said so. You said uphill battle. I remember that.
Yes, I did. Uphill battle because we didn't know 5th rounder. We didn't hear none of this from the coach. Check that off too.
Check that off.
Okay, now get to Chase.
Now, so you said that.
I did say that.
Chase, you said, just like make the team. Like I was completely said it. So make the team.
And I said it today.
But you said but you also said it, and you added some stuff like he start.
Make the team. I don't think it's a given that he makes the team.
But say so where you got it at? Because the make the team stuff you kind of all past that now, right?
Yeah, I think there's one of the odd men out, probably the veterans. One of the veterans.
Whatever. All right, cool. Come on, Jess. Hold on.
Go.
But you said so. So you passed to make the team conversation. So you think he might start eventually, or he might be number
based on the Browns' quarterback history? Yeah.
Okay, but so now so Chase came on board. Now he's saying he's going to play start. Okay, now hold on, bro. Now you next. Because y'all was saying. Now I'm happy y'all hollering at your boy. But America, which I know this. There's notice in the facility. We're going to say one thing on the block, right? And then maybe week 2, maybe a month later, and they're going to slowly come on my side.
He be twisting stuff.
Now you go.
He does be twisting stuff.
He
really does.
He does.
He tries to turn
my whole Shedeur stuff been solid.
I said I need Shedeur to make the team. And then I said start after the bye week. I think that was week 11. And that's the start. He'll start by week 11.
So how you feel now, though? To make the team, that's silly.
His words in June are not going to make me.
I know, but make the team, though. That's silly talk, though. Make the team is silly talk.
Now, make the team is no longer. Making the team is kind of like, don't look at the hurdle, just jump it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you still got to clear it. It's still a hurdle.
Yeah, but you're going to get over that.
Exactly right.
But you're going to get over it for real, though.
But now it's like Shady with the first defender. I'm not even looking at you. I'm already working at the next defender. Right. You still got a defender to get past, though. Let's make no mistake about it. Still got to get past the defender. For me, I'm kind of with Shady, though, is.
Come on now.
Show you're a top 2 rookie quarterback. Because everybody already said you were a top 2 rookie quarterback. Remember, but you weren't drafted second. Yeah. So what I need to see from Shedeur this year, my expectations, I want him to be just as good as or right behind Cam Ward. Or just as good as or right behind Jackson Dart. Everybody said you should have been drafted as the second best quarterback in football. Some suggested you should have been the first. Prove that.
I like that.
Prove Shady McCoy right. Don't need to prove the haters or the doubters wrong. Prove Shady McCoy right. Because everybody was saying you were a first or second round talent. Just go be a first or second round talent. Tyler Shuck is going to start a lot of games this year. Cam Ward is going to start a lot of games this year. Jackson Dart will probably start some games this year. So Shedeur, go prove you were better than all the people that everybody said you were better than. People said you fell in the draft because of ego, because of race, because of pride, but everybody said you're talented. Just go prove you are exactly who Shady McCoy says you are. That's what I think success will look like.
Yeah. I like how y'all three kind of scoot over next to my chair a little bit. That's cool. I like that. We're a team.
Well, the fact of the matter is...
Because real quick, so I'm done with it. Inside, when y'all was saying, like, make the team, I couldn't believe y'all was saying that. Like, make the... Who is he?
He's the 4th quarterback right now.
Well, I wrote it. I was writing it down. And
like, come on.
But here's the thing. I wrote this down as Shady was talking, and I was like, if I were to tell you, James, Chase, or even Shady, and viewer at home, all right, there's a quarterback room. Yeah. And in this quarterback room, there's a Super Bowl champion quarterback. There's a first-round pick quarterback that's not the Super Bowl champion, a separate first-round pick at quarterback, drafted in 2021. There's a third-round pick at quarterback drafted in 2025. I don't want to see that because that's not the point. There's a third-round pick quarterback drafted in 2025, and there's a fifth-round pick quarterback drafted in 2025. And I were to tell you all, slot what y'all think the order is going to be. There's a Super Bowl champ in the room, a first-round pick in 2021 in the room, a third-round pick in 25 in the room, and a fifth-round pick in 25 in the room. You would have to slot that either Super Bowl champ, first-round pick, third-round pick, fifth, or first-round pick, Super Bowl champ, third-round pick, fifth, just blindly. So I think Shady, I know that's where I'm coming from. But at the point in which Kevin Stefanski says it's an open competition, that's a totally different thing. That changes everything. Now, I don't know if I believe it. In all honesty, I don't know if I believe it. But if it is,
I don't believe it.
That changes everything.
You have to believe it because none of these dudes in the room are proven.
right? You're not going nowhere with Joe Flacco. You're not. I don't care about no Super Bowl champion and all that. I'm a Super Bowl champion too. If I came back right now to play football at 40, I'd be on the bench. All right, that's just real fact. I probably wouldn't make the team because I don't think Joe making the team. I think he's going to be the odd man out. I think Kenny Pickett will start to open the season. I don't know how long that lasts. I think Shedeur will beat out Dylan Gabriel and be the number 2 quarterback, and Dylan Gabriel will be the number 3 quarterback. But I do think both these young boys are going to have a chance to play because the Cleveland Browns know that they're not going anywhere.
Look, day one, I don't think that. I'm okay with you saying Kenny will start. Like one of the vets will start. But I think Dylan Gabriel right now, he's slotted as backup. He was drafted, and I don't care about
he
talent.
He is going to start in front of him.
But I'm saying I don't think Shedeur just automatically is given the backup role based on 4 quarters.
No, I'm saying the preseason game. I'm not saying right now as if the game started today.
Yeah,
you got to go through the whole preseason and all that. I think Shedeur will play better than you.
And before we go to break, like the week 1 starter to me, I don't know if it's in Shedeur's best interest to be the week 1 starter. Because I think the expectations are so high on him to go from 4th to week 1 starter. Now, a week 5 or after the bye week, yeah, because you let everyone else. All right, like that's the Browns are not a good enough team right now for where Shedeur can be good enough to carry them. So if you're the starting quarterback for the Browns and you're 1-6, but you played all right, bro, you lost 6 games.
I got a quick question.
And so for me, it's first of all, it's hard as all get out to play as a rookie quarterback.
My thing is and I guess we're going to give him some grace period because the number 1 pick overall last year didn't play well. He started for every game. So I'm not worried about the rookie how he looks as a starter. Just get better each week, right? And just show me something.
That was a first-round pick. This is a 5th round.
But this is what I will say, though. All I'll say is all my years of watching football, learning football, and playing football, I've never seen a head coach talk about we're going to maybe rotate the third round quarterback and the 5th round quarterback with the ones. All my years, you 5th, 6th round, all that third, you're going to be with the 2, 3s or the 4s. I've never seen that before. And I play with all type of quarterbacks and all type of players. Another thing is
all positions.
I've never even seen that before. Like you a 5th round to get some 1 reps.
All positions.
Last thing is this. When he first got drafted there, everybody was just saying, like, let's make the team like he's a regular 5th round draft pick. And I'm telling y'all, he's not. Just because they drafted in the 5th round, y'all know what that was about. That wasn't about his talent, how good he is. And now you see it. Because it went from let's making a team to everybody saying, well, man, he might potentially start. How fast did that change?
Because the coach changed it.
You get what I'm saying?
Now simultaneously though, there is a world where things could change back. You know what I mean? There's a world where exactly right. There's a world where we get to the preseason and all of a sudden it is still the NFL.
Come down
so
to what
like,
you do on the field.
if he does struggle, now all of a sudden we're having completely different conversations.
And I'm taking all these things you wrote just like you do with me. Be like, hold up.
But all these quarterbacks is going to struggle and not play well, had a moments of not playing well because that's what they showed us.
Yes, but the 5th round pick doesn't get as much grace.
Yeah, but in a regular room though, like I'm telling you, man, we had a really good receiver room. And Coach Mike would come in there and be like, I don't need receivers. The only way you making this team is through special teams. You better be a special gunner. That's the only way you making this team because I have receivers. So if Mike McCarthy would have came in there and said, listen, man, ain't nobody spot guaranteed, bro. It's an open competition. That means something. That means everybody rotating with the 1s and the 2s. That means something. So Shedeur's going to get every opportunity to start and ball out. Will he take advantage of it? I don't know.
And real quick, you watch the most
out of your opportunity.
You watch the most college football of all of us, and you want to scream no Dylan.
I think Shedeur Sanders better than Dylan.
You see what I'm saying? Like I just like I don't let no GMs and all that change your mind. You never talked about him before. You didn't think he was that good.
No, I still don't.
So why are we changing now?
But you have to get the fact that every team is different. We can think something. They drafted.
But universally.
They drafted Dylan Gabriel before Shedeur Sanders.
But we know.
They liked Dylan Gabriel.
I think they liked his personality.
Yeah.
I do. Shay,
you don't draft a guy, you like their personality in 3rd round.
I mean,
I'm sorry, that's true. You draft starters in 3rd. Now, Dylan's not starting. You draft starters, but you do. But in
here's
NFL,
what
you draft starters in
was
round
Dylan
3.
Gabriel better than Shedeur?
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter what we think.
But GMs make mistakes.
It don't matter what we think. It matters.
It's what we know watching the
Chase,
It matters what the Browns
But real quick, do GMs make mistakes? See, this is nothing that I don't like.
Everyone makes
but
mistakes,
this
Shady.
This is what I don't like what people do, though. If a team does something, it's like, oh, man, they did this for a reason. No, they could just be they've been wrong. It's a lot of times. GMs don't take the blame when they do stuff wrong. They don't. We look at the player. The player couldn't do it. No. They made a mistake and they drafted the wrong quarterback, and they know that. But they know that. Simple as that.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.